Welcome back, everybody, to Camper Cooking. Today we're going to be doing something on the smoker that I've been wanting to do for a while. I've done this with other meats, but today we're going to do some pork belly burn-ins. So y'all stay tuned. I appreciate everybody for watching. I do see that 90% of viewers of this channel are not subscribed. It doesn't take but just another second. If you would subscribe, it helps the channel out tremendously. So I'm gonna keep trying to do this. I'm sorry that it's been a while since I've uploaded. It's been almost 2 weeks. I'm trying to stay consistent, but we were traveling, so we're back now, and I hope to be putting out some more videos. Like I said in the last video, comment down below what you want to see me cook. I'd love the suggestions. I'd love to try new things. So if you will, like, subscribe, and we'll see you here in a minute. All right, so here we are. Today I got this pork belly. This is half of it. It was almost 10 pounds. So this is probably almost 5 pounds maybe. Well, we can get into it. There's some ways, different ways you can do this. You can put the whole thing on there, or you can cut it up into little squares. I know there's several videos on YouTube talking about that. I'm just gonna smoke the whole thing, just because to me it's probably a little easier than trying to have to deal with a bunch of little pieces. I'll throw this away and get some paper towels. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're just gonna pat this dry. I'm not worrying about rounding anything up. Like I said, I'm not worried about presentation. But I'm going to show you how I season this, and then we're going to get it on the smoker. Alright, so for this seasoning, we're going to do a little sweet heat. I'm actually going to use some honey as my binder. You don't have to put a lot of this. I like sweet pork, so I'm gonna do it. Then I've got some coarse black pepper and some Killer Hogs barbecue rub. So I'm gonna get this all seasoned up, and then we're gonna get this on the smoker. So we're going to let this sit for just a few minutes. Our smoker's finished and coming up to temp. One of the reasons I make sure I pat this dry is so that the honey spreads good. If you try to put honey on here with any of those like pork juices or anything, the honey kind of typically slides around a little bit, and you want this to stick and kind of be, you know, malleable enough to spread it across this piece of meat. Obviously there's hundreds of different ways you can season this, so go with what you know. If you want to, you can always try this. We are going to be adding barbecue sauce to this. A lot of people don't season a whole lot if they're going to put barbecue sauce, but this is just what I'm doing. And we're going to try it, and I'll let you know how it goes. Got it down here on this end. That's the coolest end, so I'm gonna try to keep it down here so no part of it gets overcooked too quick. So we'll check back in, like I said, in probably an hour or so, and let you know how it's going. All right, so It's been probably about an hour and a half, and this thing is looking good and smelling good. I'm gonna get my thermometer out here, and we're gonna check the temp. Still got a ways to go, I know that, because it's not rendered down quite as much as I want. You can see this end right here got getting a little crispy, but it'll be okay. About 190 there. We may just turn this down a little bit and just let it keep going for a little bit. I think I actually went all the way through it, that's why it went to 190. Yeah, about 160, 165, somewhere around in there. So we're gonna let this keep going for probably another 30 minutes. We'll check it again. A little bit hotter on that side, but that'll be okay. Just a little crunchy, that's okay. It's gonna soak up that barbecue sauce real good, but we're gonna check back in just a little bit and hopefully she'll be ready. All right, we got this thing pulled off. It's been about 2.5 hours, and I could have pulled the temp up a little bit and got it cooking a little faster, but I didn't want to rush it. So you can see that it's trying to pull apart, just so obviously it's not quite as like tender as like a pork butt, but we're gonna get to cutting into this thing. We're gonna re-season it, get some barbecue sauce on it, and throw it back on the smoker. Look at that. Focus. Man, that's a good piece of meat right there. We're gonna get a little bit of extra seasoning and some barbecue sauce on these in a pan. So give me just a second. Spread these out and get them back on the smoker, probably another 45 minutes to an hour, and let all that sugars and that barbecue sauce crisp up, caramelize a little bit, and then I'll show you the finished product. All right, so after a few hours of work, we finally got our finished product here, and these things look so good. Like I said, if you're going to do this, you know, you got to have about 4 or 5 hours to do it. That's prep time, cook time, and eat time too. So, But you can see these things come out. They're still really, like, they're kind of hot right now, but man, that is good right there. You can trim some of the fat off these. I know that there was a big piece of fat like covering the top of them, but you can trim the fat off and they cook down a little better. But I'm gonna go try one. Oh man, that's good. You could smoke it a little longer and render down some of that fat a little better, but man, these would be a great like game day snack if you're going to somebody's house. So, these are good. Well, I'm gonna get to eating, and I appreciate y'all watching my videos. If you would just like and subscribe and comment down below what you think I should cook next, and I appreciate it. See you guys later.